So Beverly, where are we?
Edinburgh, Scotland.
Oh, and is it cold?
It's very cold.
It's cold and windy.
And that man has a short sleeve shirt on.
Let's see. We came under that bridge and our ship is anchored out there, I guess. And then there's the new bridge. And there's 3 bridges you cross under. Okay.
And the larger box back here, there's the water.
Okay.
Smaller bag.
Yeah. It says yeah.
And there's the Scottish Air Force overhead. Let's see. Do we have any happy campers on board? No, I don't think so. They're all complaining. Okay.
Are you a happy camper?
I'm a happy camper. I'm so
that's
excited to
good.
be in Edinburgh. I have many ancestors who used to live here, and we're going to their home in the castle. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Thank you. Talk to you later. Oh. So Beverly, where are we?
Edinburgh Castle.
Oh, in line.
No interviews today, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, let me explain to you what's happening here. They have a festival, and so they build a stadium around the entrance to the castle. This is the castle. And so the festival ended in August, so they're tearing down the stadium. Okay, Beverly, where are we?
Edinburgh Castle.
Oh, look at this. This is the walk up the cobblestone road to the Edinburgh Castle. And if you're old and you can't walk, you're out of luck. Up these roads went all the famous people of Scotland. Yes, it's quite a fort. (1574). Okay.
Main access to the summit of the castle rock.
Thank you. All right, Beverly. So, where are we?
This is the stairway to the top of one of the castle parts. It says that it was built in 1887.
Oh, well,
I think it's one of the
that's
newer.
when-
It's one of the newer parts.
that's when they put the drainage system in. Okay, this is the city of Edinburgh. Not the largest in Scotland, but it is the capital. The lost medieval splendor. Okay, we'll read that later. Okay, Beverly. As you can see, they had a strategic advantage up on this rock.
Yeah.
And the big cannons. Oh, a dog cemetery. Is that a restricted walk?
For a few minutes. We're just doing some filming, so
Okay, all right, that's good. I think if you were down below and you got one of those cannonballs dropped on your head, you'd probably turn around and leave, wouldn't you? Wouldn't try to come up here. I know I would. Okay. Smile. Pretend we're having a good time on this trip.
I am.
Yes,
See
me
how
too.
much fun I'm having?
Yes. Look at that. All right. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Beverly. Oh, look at
That
that.
is so not nice. So typical, Ray.
Okay. Are we going to go down here? And this is another museum, but we're not going in the museum today. We're just going to walk around this magnificent structure. Oh, that's okay. I'll send you a copy. That's right. All right. Oh, scan the code. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Governor's House, 1742. Okay, everybody got their pictures?
So the
What?
what? What?
What?
What? What?
Okay.
You have just taken over my picture taking area. Edinbourgh Castle.
Are you cold?
Him being a deacon in the church and all that. So the day comes for his comeuppance, goes down to the grass market. Lo and behold, there is no gallows. Don't know what happened, but there was actually no gallows available. And Deacon Birdie thought, yes, no gallows, can't be hung. That's fair dues. The judge calls him back, says to him, "You're a carpenter." "Yes, Your Honour." "Go and build me a new set of gallows." So off he goes, makes a beautiful new set of gallows. When they were building the new town, so they decided to drain the lake because it was just a cesspit. They actually took out 1 million tons of rubble and rubbish. Didn't know what to do with it, so they dumped it just on the right hand side there. And once the rubble had settled, they built these brand new museums on top of it. So we're now about to enter into the twice as long as it is wide, and 3 short roads, one at either end and one right in the middle, joining them all together. Now the king at the time was George III, followed by his son George IV. And the statue that you see in front of you as we come up.
It's skinny legs. Okay.
Wee skinny.
Walter Scott, who persuaded George IV to come and visit Scotland. His argument was that there had never been a king in Scotland for over 100 years. And he says, if you come, Your Majesty, if you come to Scotland, the Scots will be over the moon because you'll be the first one that's came here in 100 years. And he finally said, yeah, okay. So Walter pushed his luck a wee bit harder and he says, well, it would be really, really good if you actually wore some tartan, like a kilt for instance, and then the Scots will really take to you. They'll think you're something else. So he thought about it and he thought, right, okay, right, I'll wear a kilt. But he was quite a self-conscious man. He knew he was fat, kind of ugly, and thinner legs and all the rest of it. So
Look at the bird on top of
the day comes,
whoever that guy is.
and he appears in Edinburgh. He's got this lovely red Royal Stuart kilt on. It was ever erected to Prince Albert.
Prince Albert statue. Who's it?
So a classic example of the buildings of the
They're
new
all
town.
cousins.
As I said earlier, you count, there's a ground floor, first floor and top floor. And if you look carefully, 50 years ago, nothing has changed in it. And that's a museum to the new design, the Georgian design that was incorporated into all the houses that you can actually see here. If you go in the first door, strangely enough, you will go into the bedrooms. And that was deliberate by the people who, and you could see all the children and their nannies playing in that garden. Now, he left when he was 16, went to university, didn't like it, left university and ended
That
up
was
in
Robert
the Far
Louis
East in a place called
Stevenson's
Samoa.
home.
And that's where he started writing. And he was the Minister of Defence, and he was an out-and-out thief and crook into the bargain. Great gambler. And one night he was playing, I suppose it was something like poker, ran out of money, and he thought he had such a good hand, he threw in the keys to his house onto the table. And needless to say, on the turn of a cab, he lost the lot. And I'll show you his house. Can't actually see it just now, it's on the other side of the square. But as I say, he was a bit of a thief and a gambler, and he actually stole a whole lot of money from the army and the navy and managed to buy his house back again. Not as prestigious an address as Charlotte Square, but nonetheless one of the big addresses. And there's fancy shops. The big building directly in front is Harvey Nichols. And the building to the left there is Louis Vuitton. So enough fancy buildings in here. So, and they had a foreign food fair on. It was French, German, Dutch, all in this corner. We had here, so I'm running through the square and I cut through in between all the stalls. And there's a guy standing buying something. I bumped into the back of him. South David Street, and it's facing Sir Walter Scott's monument. Right? That's the biggest monument to an author anywhere in Europe. It's over 200 feet high, and if you feel fit enough, you can actually climb right to the very top of it if you feel that way inclined.